These two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On second and 15 now. Bridgewater. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one, because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Torres. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a second down. Here's Bridgewater. And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Texans football to start quarter 2. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the... And he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And we're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Texans 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to us, and he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! It's complete. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. It's a run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Rosas' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Torres. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Akers has got the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run with Akers. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play fake. Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suck.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got some room at the 30, and they will finally get him down at the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. Akers fights through, and now a crease. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Houston, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.